Hi, everybody. This is Jonathan Marks from the Medical Writing Festival at medicalwritingfestival.com. And today we're here with Philippa Games, who's going to be presenting her webinar on essential marketing rules for medical writer websites that win. If you don't have a website, we think you should have one. And if you do have a website, Philippa has a lot of information about how to make your website successful. Her webinar will be played live on Wednesday, September 21st, 2011 at 7 a.m. Pacific. And if you can't watch it or you want to watch it again, we have an on-demand replay available. Philippa, I want to ask you just a couple of questions so people know what you'll be talking about. Can you tell us briefly about how people should think about creating their website? You know, typically people write what they do, but how should that be different? How should they orient their website?
You got to orient your website to the people coming to it. So the most important thing to do is to figure out who those people are. And hopefully there's a lot of them, but what are they really thinking about? What do they really need? And how do you write copy that works for a lot of different audiences?
Good. So it's really about writing for your audience, not for what you have to say, but what do they need? The second thing, Philippa, that I think a lot of people make mistakes with is having a website with just information on it. How do you get people to act, to take action, to get in touch with you? Tell us a little bit about a call to action.
Yeah, it's really interesting. It's very clear from looking at analytics reports and, looking at paths that people take, that if you don't direct people to do what you want them to do next, there's a very, very good chance that they won't. And in fact, almost a 40% chance that they'll leave immediately. So thinking about what kinds of calls to action you want and where to put them is really key.
And then I think there's a third piece that's really important. A lot of people just put up their websites and set and forget, and then they wonder why the website's not working. Do you want to talk a little bit about how you can find or measure your success or failure and fix things?
Yeah, Jonathan, I've been reviewing web presences since 1995, which is basically longer than most people these days. And 95% of the websites that I've ever reviewed, I've reviewed over 5,000 websites, were leaving money on the table, and often their owners had absolutely no idea. Either not making money, not making the sales leads and the revenue that they should be because they were missing opportunities, or spending money on things like pay-per-click advertising that they were just pouring away because it was completely ineffective. So understanding what your goals are and how to measure success, and making sure that you're really spending money to good use and not leaving it on the table is key.
Great. And Philippa has written a book on websites that win. It's just been published. We're going to be talking about all this and more. You're going to get an awful lot of tips on how to make your website successful. If you don't have one, you need one. And if you do have one, we'll help you. So this is Essential Marketing Rules for Medical Writer Websites That Win, Wednesday, September 21st, 7 a.m. Pacific. And if you can't make it or you want to watch it again, we've got an on-demand replay available. Join us at the Medical Writing Festival.